Let me tell you something, my friend. There's a heavy truth you need to face if you find yourself always showing up for others, giving your time, energy, and heart, yet feeling unseen, unvalued, or taken for granted. Your presence is not your problem, but your lack of appreciation is a signal that you're pouring into places or people misaligned with your purpose. When you're always there but never appreciated, it can feel like your efforts are invisible, your sacrifices ignored, and your worth overlooked. But hear this, their failure to value you does not diminish your worth. It reveals their limitations and calls you to realign with the destiny the Creator has for you. Today, I want to talk to you about why you're always there but never appreciated, why this is a test of your discernment, and how to stand firm in your value while pursuing the purpose the Creator placed within you. You see, the Creator designed you with a purpose, a divine calling to make an impact, to serve with love, and to live in the fullness of your gifts. Your willingness to show up, to be there for others, is a reflection of that purpose, a testament to the generosity and strength in your heart. But not everyone is ready to receive or honor that gift. Some people will take your presence for granted because they're too focused on their own needs, too limited to see your value, or too disconnected to align with your destiny. When you're always there but never appreciated, it's not because you're lacking, it's because you're giving to those who can't or won't reciprocate the value you bring. The Creator didn't call you to be a doormat. He called you to be a light. And it's time to shine where you're celebrated, not tolerated. Now let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you're the one always showing up, supporting, helping, sacrificing, only to be met with silence, indifference, or entitlement? Maybe you're the friend who listens but is never heard, the colleague who goes the extra mile but is never acknowledged, or the family member who gives endlessly but is rarely thanked. In those moments, it's easy to feel invisible, to question your worth, or to wonder if you're doing something wrong. But let me tell you something. Your presence is not the issue. You're not wrong for caring, for serving, for being there. The issue is that you're pouring into people or places that don't honor your value. Their lack of appreciation is a sign to redirect your energy, to protect your purpose, and to trust the Creator to lead you to those who will see and celebrate you. Let's talk about why you're always there but never appreciated. You see, this pattern often stems from a combination of your heart and their limitations. Your heart, generous, purpose-driven, and aligned with the Creator's call to serve, compels you to show up, to give, to be present. But not everyone has the capacity to appreciate that. Some people are so consumed by their own struggles, insecurities, or agendas that they fail to see the treasure you are. Others may exploit your kindness, taking your presence as a given without recognizing the sacrifice it entails. And some simply don't align with your purpose. Their path doesn't match yours, and they can't value what they don't understand. When you're always there but never appreciated, it's because you're giving to those who lack the vision, gratitude, or alignment to honor your worth. Let's talk about the cost of this pattern. Every time you pour into people who don't appreciate you, you're diverting energy from your purpose. You're draining your heart, dimming your light, and delaying the destiny the Creator has for you. Over time, this can lead to resentment, burnout, or a loss of confidence in your value. When you're always there but never appreciated, you risk internalizing their indifference, believing you're not enough, or settling for relationships that don't reflect the love the Creator designed for you. But here's the truth. You were not created to beg for appreciation. You were created to live in your purpose, to serve where your gifts are valued, and to walk with those who see the greatness inside you. Let's talk about the Creator's design for a moment. The Creator made you to be a blessing, but not to be used. He designed you to give from a place of overflow, not obligation, and to be surrounded by those who reciprocate love, respect, and honor. Your presence is a gift, but it's not meant for everyone. The Creator allows you to face this lack of appreciation, not to break you, but to teach you discernment, to show you where to invest your energy, and to remind you that your worth comes from Him, not from others' validation. When you're always there but never appreciated, it's a divine call to stop seeking approval from those who can't see you and start trusting the Creator to lead you to those who will. Let's talk about the power of your value. You are valuable. You are valuable not because of who appreciates you, not because of who acknowledges you, not because of who reciprocates your efforts, but because of who you are. You were created with a purpose, with a gift, with a destiny. and that makes you inherently valuable. But here's the thing, when you're always there but never appreciated, you're allowing others to treat your value as optional. Their failure to see you doesn't diminish your worth, it reveals their blindness. Your job is to live in the truth of your value, to walk in the confidence of your purpose, to show up as the masterpiece the Creator made you to be. Stop begging for their appreciation. Your value is too great to be overlooked. Let's talk about confidence for a minute. Confidence is not arrogance. Confidence is not thinking you're better than anyone else. Confidence is knowing who you are and whose you are. It's understanding that you were created with a purpose and no one's indifference can take that away. When you walk in confidence, you carry yourself differently. You speak differently. You act differently. And let me tell you something. Confidence is a filter. When you're confident in your purpose, when you're clear about your value, you stop tolerating those who don't appreciate you. Their lack of gratitude loses its power. Their indifference becomes irrelevant. When you're always there but never appreciated, confidence is what helps you stand firm, knowing your worth doesn't depend on their recognition. Let's talk about the power of boundaries. Boundaries are your protection. They're the gates you set to guard your heart, your peace, and your purpose. When you're always there but never appreciated, boundaries become your tool to reclaim your energy. Setting boundaries means saying no to those who take you for granted, limiting your availability to those who don't value you, and choosing where to invest your time and heart. Boundaries are about saying, my presence is a gift, not an obligation, or my purpose is too precious to be unappreciated. Boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about preserving your light for those who honor it. When you're always there but never appreciated, boundaries ensure that you serve where your gifts are celebrated. Let's talk about the power of purpose. Your purpose is your anchor. It's the reason you were created. It's the impact you were designed to make. And your purpose is too valuable to be drained by those who don't appreciate you. When you keep showing up for people who take you for granted, you're diverting resources from your calling. But when you focus on your purpose, when you align with the Creator's plan, their lack of appreciation loses its hold. Your purpose is bigger than their indifference, stronger than their entitlement, greater than their oversight. When you're always there but never appreciated, your purpose is what reminds you to serve where you're valued, to give where you're seen, to live for the destiny you were created for. Let's talk about resilience for a moment. Resilience is what keeps you standing when their indifference hurts. Resilience is what allows you to face their lack of appreciation and keep moving forward. Resilience is what makes you rise stronger every time you're overlooked or taken for granted. And let me tell you something, resilience is not something you're born with. Resilience is something you build. Every time you choose not to let their lack of gratitude define you, every time you keep pursuing your purpose despite their indifference, every time you rise above their oversight, you're building resilience, you're building strength, you're building character. When you're always there but never appreciated, resilience is what keeps you unstoppable. Let's talk about character for a moment. Character is who you are when no one appreciates you. Character is what you hold on to when their indifference is real. Character is what shines through when their lack of gratitude stings. And let me tell you something. Character is what sets you apart. Character is what makes you trustworthy. Character is what makes you influential. And when you operate in character, when you show up with integrity, when you live in alignment with your values, you attract the right opportunities, you attract the right relationships, you attract the right moments, because character is magnetic. Character is powerful. When you're always there but never appreciated, character is what keeps you true to your purpose. Let's talk about the power of discernment. Discernment is your gift. It's the wisdom to see why you're unappreciated, to recognize who values you and who doesn't, to know where to invest your energy. Discernment helps you identify those who take you for granted because of their own limitations and those who are meant to walk with you in your purpose. It's the voice that says, their indifference is not my burden, or my worth is not tied to their gratitude. When you operate in discernment, you make choices that protect your heart, preserve your peace, and propel you toward your calling. When you're always there but never appreciated, discernment is what guides you to the relationships and spaces that honor your worth. Let's talk about the power of gratitude. Gratitude is a game changer. When you're grateful, it changes the way you see everything. It changes the way you see their lack of appreciation. It changes the way you see your efforts. It changes the way you see yourself. When you're grateful, you realize that every moment of being unappreciated is a lesson. Every instance of their indifference is a teacher. Every oversight is a gift. Gratitude keeps you grounded. Gratitude keeps you hopeful. Gratitude keeps you moving forward. And when you're grateful, you attract more reasons to be grateful. You attract more opportunities, more relationships, more moments of clarity. When you're always there but never appreciated, gratitude is what transforms their indifference into your motivation. Let's talk about clarity for a moment. Clarity is what gives you direction. Clarity is what gives you confidence. Clarity is what gives you peace. And their lack of appreciation gives you clarity. It shows you who doesn't belong in your inner circle. It shows you where your energy is being wasted. It shows you where you're supposed to go. And that clarity is a gift. It's a gift because it helps you make better decisions. It helps you choose better relationships. It helps you stay focused on your purpose. Clarity is what separates the dreamers from the doers, the wanderers from the warriors, the stuck from the unstoppable. When you're always there but never appreciated, clarity is what illuminates your path. Let's talk about the power of courage. Courage is what it takes to stop showing up where you're not valued. Courage is what it takes to demand respect for your presence. Courage is what it takes to pursue your purpose, even when it means walking away from those who don't appreciate you. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the decision to act in spite of fear. And when you operate in courage, when you step out in faith, when you keep moving forward despite their indifference, you become a force. You become someone who can't be stopped. You become someone who's living in the fullness of their purpose. When you're always there but never appreciated, courage is what carries you forward. Let's talk about purpose again for a moment. Your purpose is not just about you. Your purpose is about the world. Your purpose is about the people you were created to serve, the problems you were created to solve, the difference you were created to make. And when you start living for something bigger than yourself, when you start giving your gift to the world, when you start making a difference, their lack of appreciation becomes irrelevant because you're too busy changing lives to dwell on their indifference. You're too busy building to worry about their oversight. You're too busy becoming to focus on their entitlement. When you're always there but never appreciated, your purpose is your fuel, driving you toward a destiny they can't derail. Let's talk about the power of action. Action is what turns their indifference into your independence. Action is what turns their lack of appreciation into your liberation. Action is what turns your purpose into reality. And when you take action, when you stop pouring into those who don't value you, when you start doing the work of your destiny, the world takes notice. Their indifference fades away. Their oversight becomes a distant memory. The opportunities you've been waiting for start to come. But it all starts with your decision to act. It starts with your decision to value yourself, to protect your purpose, to serve where you're celebrated. When